Hello everyone, in this video we're gonna talk about Halloween. The ancient origins of Halloween. Halloween falls on October the 31st because of the ancient Gaelic festival of Samhain, considered the earliest known root of Halloween, occur on this day. It marked a pivotal time of year when seasons change, but more importantly, observers also believe the boundary between this world and the next become especially thin at this time, enabling them to connect with the dead. This belief is shared by some other cultures. A similar idea is mentioned around the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, which also typically occurs in October and involves saying prayers for the dead. This is also where Halloween gains its haunted connotations. Let's talk about Halloween traditions and costumes. Number 1. Apple bobbing. Apple bobbing is also called bobbing for apples. It is a game that they traditionally play on Halloween. The game is played by filling a tub or a large basin with water and putting apples in the water. Because apples are less than the water, they will float to the surface. Players then try to catch an apple with their teeth without using their arms. Sometimes the arms are tied behind the back to prevent someone from cheating. Number 2. Costumes. Of the many best-loved traditions in America, the donning of costumes is at the top of the list. Many years ago, in times past, adults began dressing in elaborate costumes for Halloween parties, also known as masquerade parties, long before it became an annual event for children. Dressing up in Halloween costume is a recent tradition that developed in the 20th century. Witches, bloodthirsty vampires, mourning ghosts, vicious werewolves, and many other frightening monsters became the popular choices of trick-or-treater everywhere. Thus, the American idea of a creepy Halloween was born. Dressing in costume gives one the opportunity to let their hair down and be someone else in a way, all in good fun of course. Number 3. Trick or treat. Borrowing from European traditions, Americans began to dress up costume and go house to house asking for food or money, a practice that eventually became today's trick-or-treat tradition. Young women believed that on Halloween they could divine the name or appearance of their future husband by doing tricks with drum, apple parings, or mirrors. Number 4. Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lanterns are placed in front of the door to protect houses from evil spirits. There is a tale of Stingy Jack and the Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern legend goes back hundreds of years in Irish history. Many of the stories center around Stingy Jack is the most popular story. A man called Jack, who was a well-known drunkard and miser, one evening while drinking his bout, the devil appeared to him and demanded his soul. Jack cleverly persuaded him to have a drink before they left. To pay for his drink, the devil transformed himself into a sixpenny piece, which Jack immediately pounced on. He put it in his bag, which had a cross-shaped lock on it, thus preventing the devil from escaping. In the end, Jack freed the devil on condition that he allow him another year on Earth. 12 months later, when he came back, Jack played another trick on the devil, who finally left him free again at the foot of a tree. The devil promised he would no longer come in search of him. Eventually, Jack died, driven out of paradise because of his sins, and from hell because of his tricks he played. Jack, in despair, negotiated a burning coal from the devil to light him on his way in the dark. He put it in a turnip he happened to be eating, and as the story goes, was condemned to walk his lantern forever. From that day onward, Stingy Jack roamed the earth without a resting place, lighting his way as he went with his jack-o'-lantern. That's some information about Halloween. Wishing you a very happy Halloween. Hope your Halloween is just crawling with happiness because a person as you deserve it.